Hey there everybody, welcome back. I'm Ross Quila, and this is a little bit of a bloggy, sit down and talky kind of video. Very different than the usual stuff that's on my channel, but I just feel like I really wanted to tell you guys some of the important things that I am working towards, and perhaps that you guys would be able to help me with this journey. So basically, I want to tell you guys about like all of my goals that I have, not only for this channel but in life, and where I hope to see myself within the next 10 years. But we are going to start with some of my goals for the channel just to get us warmed up and into things, and then we'll get into the more personal stuff. All right, so my goals for the channel at the moment are, for me, I feel like they're very small, and I feel for like a lot of YouTubers are small. Now, they do take a lot of like effort to get there, but I think they're not like impossible to achieve. So my goals for my YouTube channel are, I want to be able to hit 10,000 subs, hopefully within the next 10 years. That would mean I need to get 1,000 subscribers a year, which is a real big ask, but I'm hoping that we can get there before 10 years, but I'm giving myself a very large timeline. That will, of course, also depend on you guys and you enjoying my content and sharing, liking, subscribing, and pushing my videos out into the algorithm. The second thing that I want for my channel is to get over 100,000 views. Again, I feel like in terms of channels, 100,000 views is pretty easy to achieve, and a lot of channels out there actually have 100,000 views. But I want 100,000 views on my full-length content and not just shorts, because I feel like although shorts are a good way to get your content out there, they don't really show a whole lot of who a person is unless you're like really honest on them. And I want you guys to enjoy the content that I'm making, not just the shorts. But speaking of shorts, my final goal for the channel is to hopefully get a short to go viral. And for me, viral, obviously, I think in the big terms, I think a viral is 1 million views. I think anything over 150K would be amazing, but I don't necessarily have the content for that. That brings me into the next part. If you guys have something that you would like to see me specifically do on this channel, whether it be a game or a react or something you'd like to see me talk about, I don't know why you guys would want to see that. Please let me know in the comment section down below, because I am open to all suggestions that you guys may have. Alright, so now let's get into some of the more personal questions. What are personal goals? So these personal goals are more focused on me than anything, and then I'll have another section of goals that are more focused on other things outside of me. So the first thing that I would like to do as a personal goal, and I guess this could be in any order, it's not the first thing that I would want to do, is I would like to buy a camper van and travel the US. And that would allow me to make you guys more content as well, because I would obviously record it and show you my journeys. I have never been, like, I've been a couple places outside of my state in North Dakota, but I would love to see, like, Texas and California and Missouri and Florida and South Carolina and North Carolina, Hawaii, Alaska. I would love to see them all. And I feel like having the ability to just like pack up a van and drive there would be huge. Now, I do understand that that is a lot of, first off, it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of like effort to get to that point. But I feel like with your guys' help, and if I continuously put up content, like I'm trying to be more consistent, I feel like we can get there. So the next personal goal of mine is Another travel related goal is that I would love to be able to travel the world in a more broad sense, specifically the UK and Scotland to start with, and then South Korea is a place I've always wanted to visit too. Just to get. I feel like the world is our time on this earth is too short to not want to explore and travel, and so that's why I'm giving myself some of these goals. And the last goal that I have that's more of a personal goal, something that's a little bit more focused on me, is I would love to own my own home at some point. Now, the owning my own home, although I would love to do that, I'd much rather buy a camper van first and get that paid off for so that I could travel. And the only way that I can really make it work with my current position is that if I can make enough money here uploading content for you guys and on Twitch, which I stream occasionally on Twitch. I'm going to try to get better at that. I always say this, but I suck at getting it. I am going to try to start streaming better starting in July. I'm going to start streaming in the evenings and just try to get more content out for you guys. So yeah, so those are my personal goals for the channel, or for myself and my channel. Now we're gonna get into a topic that's a little bit more like personal, and more of the stuff that I like, more vulnerable goals, I guess. The things that show, ooh, Justin has a soft side. What? Did I say my name? Yes, guys, my real name is Justin, not Ross. But everyone calls me Ross, so just call me Ross, alright? It's fine. Alright, so the personal goals that I would love to do that involve others is I would love to be able to help my parents get a new home, buy a new home, and build it. We live out on a farm, and right now we currently live in this old, like, really poorly put together building where if someone, I'm upstairs, okay, this is like, you can kind of tell, like, I'm in the attic. This is my bedroom, and it's a mess right now because I'm cleaning and getting everything ready to go to a wedding next weekend, but not the point. But if a person uses like the toaster downstairs while my air conditioner is running up here, I will lose power upstairs and the kitchen will lose power. That's because all of the wires are ran together that run the fuse for this and the fuse for the kitchen are all together. So I can't have more than like 6 things plugged in pretty much at a time. And I know that sounds a bit more like, oh, that sounds like for you. You wanna have a house so you can like run more stuff. No, my parents deserve a nicer house than this, and we kind of are in a situation where we have a house that works. It keeps us warm, it keeps us dry, and it keeps like a roof over our heads, and it gives us a place to sleep at night, which, you know, we have TVs and we have like these not necessities, these luxuries that allow us to live a relatively comfortable life. But it would be nice to give my parents something where they didn't feel like make them feel like it's more important, more special to them, instead of just living in an old raggedy house, if that makes sense. The next thing that I would like to do, again, is for my parents. A lot of these are for my parents. Is that I would love to be able to, at some point in my life, retire my parents. I know my parents are actually coming close to retirement, and my dad has some plans for retirement. My mom really doesn't at the moment, but I would love to be able to give them a more luxurious retirement, if that makes sense. Give them a little bit more ability to play in their older age instead of just having to, you know, just live off bare necessities kind of situation, if that makes sense. Another thing that I would love to gain out of this channel, and I hope that I can at some point, is to be able to buy my parents their dream toys. And when I mean dream toys, I'm talking like, my dad would like to have, you know, like a brand new 4-wheeler and some, like, a brand new side-by-side and stuff like that. And being able to do that for them would be, you know, I would love that. My mother You know, she wants some stuff for her yard. Basically, if my mother and father want something, I wish I could just go to the grocery store or go to like Walmart or any big store and just swipe a card and boom, we can have it. Or write them a check and boom, they can have it. Give them a new car, whatever they would want. I want to be able to give that to them. They give a lot to us and they've done a lot to us. Like I moved out back in 2018 and I was out of my parents' house for like 4 years, and then because of financial reasons and my job status and whatnot, I ended up having to move back home. And although I'm sure it's not on the top of their list, they were more than happy to make sure that I had a place to live and sleep so that, you know, I wasn't out on the street and whatnot. The last thing that I would like to do, which involves my parents, is give them their dream vacation. Now, for a lot of people, that might mean traveling the world, going somewhere. I could tell you that my parents' dream vacation would be to go to Texas and go to one of the big rodeo, like, you know, events, like a big PBR event or something. And I would love to be able to be like, oh, this would be fun. For Christmas this year, I can give them 2 tickets, and they can travel, and they can go. They have hotel rooms that are, like, right close. You know, they have a car, or they'd probably drive, maybe. My dad's a big driver. He likes to drive places, so they'd probably drive. But, they have all their gas paid for. They have all their food paid for. If they want to go shopping, or if they want to, you know, go and see other things while they're down there, that they can do that. Alright, so that was basically my goals and dreams for the channel and life and all that. A lot of this is all reliant on you guys. A part of it is on me to make sure that I get out content that you guys want to enjoy. I know my thumbnails are kind of stupid. They don't look good. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what works. But I hope the content is relatively decent enough that you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Go check out some of my other content. I got anime react videos. I got some gaming content up. I'm going to get some more stuff up for you guys. Make sure to check out. I'm going to shout him out right now just as a little plug here. He won't even know. He won't watch this video, so... check out Gagano on YouTube. He posts a lot of content of old games that he played in his childhood, and I'm part of it. Currently, we are playing Over the Hedge, and I think we have a recording session later today. So, hopefully we can get that done. So, until next time, have yourselves a good night, good month, good year, good weekend, good whatever it is. Bye.